car on the way to a rehearsal. We'd been driving for a while, and I was kind of sat there scrolling through my phone, and I was looking at Twitter, and I saw a blog. I hadn't realised that the nominations were being announced that day. I knew they were sort of soon. It was kind of in the back of my mind. I saw a blogger posted about some nominees, like for one of the first things they announced, the Best New Artist thing, and my name popped up. My manager was in there with me, and I kind of went, whoa. And I said that, but I wasn't sure if I believed the thing yet. And then I flicked over to the Grammys page, and it was for real. And I said, I've just been nominated for a Grammy. And we lost our minds. My manager got on the phone to the label just to sort of say, wow, isn't this great? And they said, yeah, it's amazing. Have you seen about the other two as well? And we had no idea at this point there was two more, so the two rock category ones. Someone who grew up playing electric guitar to Kings of Leon and the Rolling Stones and rock and roll music in his bedroom, went on to listen to singer-songwriters and more intimate sounds and then make that kind of music, and then sort of come back round after having made the album to sort of want to show my rock side as well. I'm pretty over the moon about these rock category nominations, because that's such a huge part of what I want to be as a musician and what I am. To be Grammy nominated is to feel that little bit more accepted, or even a lot more accepted by fellow musicians, because that's the special thing about the Grammys. You know, it's by musicians for musicians. I spent a couple of years in Brighton, where you can play everywhere. There's an open mic night through every door. Early on, I remember doing open mics and trying to just grab people's attention in the room. If there was 2, 10 or 20 or 100 people in a room, I wanted everyone's attention. I wanted everybody to stop talking to the person they'd come down to the bar with to hang out with, and stop drinking their drink and stand there and listen. I suppose what I began to do was sort of learn about and focus on the moments in songs or in the set when they would do that, and kind of like study what that was that I was doing then, and try and replace all the supposedly boring bits in other songs with something better that would hold their attention, and then hopefully hold everyone's attention for the whole set. Eventually I kind of got to London, and there was this crazy night, crazy in hindsight, this night in a pub where I was just playing yet another open mic. I think this one was actually my first or second in London. Long story short is this guy filmed me with this abnormally large camera for a pub. It was like a big thing on his shoulder. It turns out he was a cameraman. He'd finished work that day. He'd come down for a drink, and he heard my first song as he was coming through the door. He sat down, and he pulled out the camera for the second song. He made this video that he put up online. This record label in New York, in Manhattan, had found the video, and they called me up and they said, we really like it. We really like the song. We love what we see here of you, and we'd love to meet you. Can we fly you out to New York? Which was a crazy thing for someone who was working their bar, scraping together pennies to get on the train to go to Brighton, go to London, go to these different places and play open mic shows for free. I went on a weekend to the label in New York. I went home, I had a great time, and it wasn't long before I was going back and signing my record deal and taking the next step. And it's been amazing to see, in the last year, 18 months, the rate at which I could suddenly move up through venue sizes, and the crowds got so much bigger, and tickets sold out faster. So it's been a lot of fun so far, and I hope I'm not being too bold in saying it feels like the beginning. I've got a lot that I want to do yet, and I'm having a great time.
You can't describe it. You can't recreate it.